is Ronnie Dickson. I'm 22 years old, and I'm currently a senior at St. Petersburg College, and I'm getting my bachelor's degree in prosthetics and orthotics, so whenever I graduate, I'll be making legs for people. I lost my leg back right after my high school graduation in June of 2005, and it was actually my choice to get it taken off. When I was 5 years old, I was diagnosed with Trevor's disease, and what that was is it was a deformity in the growth plates in my left knee and my left ankle. So those growth plates always grew slower than the ones in my right leg. So essentially, my left leg was shorter than my right leg. And when I was in third grade, I had to have a leg lengthening procedure. Essentially, they break your leg in half. They put pins in above and below it, and they have little halo rings that are holding the pins in. Slowly but surely, they increase the length a few millimeters every day, and the bone grows in between the bones where they broke it.
Oh, man.
And then whenever enough bone grows there, they take it off, and whenever they have the length that they want. Yeah, so that took about a whole year, and that caught up my left leg for a little bit. But then, by the time I was in 8th, 9th grade again, my leg was shorter, and I'd actually started walking on my tippy toes. The growth plates in my left leg started growing these big bone tumors, so I wasn't able to bend my left leg anymore, so it was pretty much a fused peg leg, and my ankle was kind of fused too, to where just my toes hit the ground to make up for the length, and it fused in that position. As it sounds, the Elizarov procedure is a pretty big procedure to lengthen the leg. And, it was the decision between one surgery that would take care of everything, or 5 to 15 surgeries to try to make a leg with feeling that was mine work. I was 17 years old, looking forward to the rest of my life. It was an easy decision at that point, it really was. The leg was keeping me from doing the things that I wanted to do with my life, and I knew that the amputation would give me my quality of life back.
Sick, dude. Sick. Yeah.
Dude, I just need to bring that right foot up more to the start. That's it, dude.
You got it. How's the weather?
It sucks. But whatever, man, you do what you gotta do to send your projects.
Ah! Yeah, Ronnie. That's it, man.
Full extension, come on.
Come on, man.
You got it, stand up off that leg. Come on, you got it. You're there.
Get it, Ronnie.
Just reach, man, come on. Come on.
Come on, man.
Forward, come on.
Come on, Ronnie. Yeah, Ronnie.
Come on, Ronnie.
Stay on it. Stay on it.
Come on.
Stay on it, Ronnie. Come on. Come on.
Didn't quite have it.
Yeah, dude. Come on. Get it, Ronnie.
One of the sports that, the sport that was, climbing is my passion now, but the sport that was my passion growing up was soccer. Throughout high school, soccer was, I really loved it, and you know, I was willing to do anything for it, and even if that meant coming home at the end of the night and in a lot of pain, just to have that experience, it was worth it to me. And it got to the point where my senior year in high school, I couldn't walk after practice until the next day going to school, and that's sort of when I started to know that you know, there was something better out there for me. It was one of those things. After my amputation, I was really dismayed to hear that soccer in the Paralympics was performed on crutches, and it was crutch-around soccer. And not that it makes it any less of a sport, because I completely still have respect for that, but soccer to me was the way that it was, and I enjoyed that. It was a huge part of my life, but I just decided it was one of those things. It was successful, it brought me a lot of happy memories, and yeah, I was just going to leave that in my past. I was sitting at my prosthetist office, the person that makes my legs, and I was flipping through one of the prosthetics magazines, and there was an ad for an event called the Extremity Games. And what the Extremity Games is it's essentially an Amputee X Games. So I was flipping through that, and there was all these different events. So there was skateboarding, wakeboarding, motocross, kayaking, and one of the events was rock climbing. And the second I saw rock climbing, I was like, huh. I've never even thought of that, but that seems like it would be something that would be really fun to do. And it turns out that year the games were going to be in Orlando, which is right in my backyard. And so I was like, wow, I'm going to start training for that. That sounds like a lot of fun. It sounds like it'd be a good time. And I Googled rock climbing in Tampa, and it turns out there was an indoor gym called Vertical Ventures right there in Tampa. I immediately went that week. I think I went on a Friday night, and the experience was incredible. I made it to the top of probably only one or two climbs that night, and it was exhilarating. And I knew that that's something that I wanted to continue, and that I wanted more of it. I trained really hard for 5 months for that first Extremity Games, and I ended up taking second place in the bouldering that year. And that was my first taste of competition. I met a lot of other athletes just like myself, and it was really a surreal experience. It was cool. The Challenge Athletes Foundation is an organization that helps athletes with disabilities get back into sport through both opportunities and adaptive equipment. to get my normal walking prosthesis, I can do that through insurance. So insurance will cover a normal everyday leg, but they typically won't cover a sport-specific prosthesis like a climbing leg or a running leg. You know, a running leg can cost, just giving a really round figure, 10 grand plus. I mean, even more than that. You know, we could even be talking into 20 and 30 grand. Then my climbing knee that I wanted was $2,500. The climbing foot is also very expensive also because, you know, to go out and manufacture these devices, it does cost a lot of money to be able to manufacture these devices. And so without the Challenge Athletes Foundation, I wouldn't have a climbing leg and I wouldn't have a running leg. They haven't just helped me, they've helped thousands of athletes all around the world. Each year, they have a grant program that you can apply for, which is how I applied for my running leg and my climbing leg on a different year. And I believe in 2009, they were able to provide grants to more than 700 athletes from all around the world for various pieces of equipment like hand cycles, racing wheelchairs, running legs, and all things of the sort. So, you know, they're really just a great organization, and I wouldn't be where I am today without them. Me a while to like figure out what to do. Just like people have soccer cleats, baseball cleats, football cleats for all the different sports and everything that they do, I have different legs for everything that I do. So I have my climbing leg, my running leg, my normal everyday walking leg, and they're all designed differently to help me achieve what I need to in that area. You know, Evolve has been really cool, and they've helped me out from the beginning with my climbing. And one of the cool projects that they've come out with recently is they teamed up with a prosthetics company in Boulder called TRS Prosthetics, and they came out with the first amputee climbing foot. This is the only prosthetic climbing foot that is out on the market. So basically what they came up with is the foot is rigid. It's made out of urethane, this right here, and then it has a couple of keels on the inside which give it strength. So it won't break under my body weight whenever I'm on the toe. Then right here you'll see that it's rounded on the front.
Right,
so it can be used both for a right and a left foot.
Oh, okay.
So it's my left foot. So I use the front a lot and I use this inside edge a lot. But I have a buddy that uses it, and you know it's a, I'm not sure what the term would be, but it's a bimanual foot.
Okay.
Yeah, it can be used for either side. Yeah, so right here on the front, it has the sticky rubber, so you can get a good smear with it.
Okay.
And it also has this rounded edge right here, so you can place that on a hold, or you can even just place it right up against the rock.
Yeah.
And so since it doesn't, and you also notice that it's much shorter. I'm a size 9.5. It's shorter because with the normal prosthetic foot, it's so long that if you went to go place it on a hold, it would rotate while it's on there. But this being shorter, it's a shorter lever arm, and it completely eliminates the rotation, which is what's so cool about it. And it was awesome for Evolve and TRS to pick up the project, because before that, all the other amputee climbers I knew were essentially taking wood blocks, shaping them because they were stiff, and then coating them with sticky rubber, and that was what their prosthetic climbing feet were.
Wow.
But now we have something that's out on the market that I'm able to use, and whenever a shoe gets worn out, I just put on a new one. It's all good. That was it. That's my move. One of the things about working a project and setting a goal for yourself is you have to break it up into sizable chunks. The first thing that you have to do is you have to get on the climb. Otherwise, by not getting on the climb, you're already setting yourself up for failure. First climb, most notably, is Spiral Gyro. And the last trip, I looked at it, and it was really, late at the end of the day, and a bunch of my friends were trying it, and I didn't get on it. And honestly, I do believe that if I would have gotten on it that trip, and just played around with it, even though it was a little bit intimidating, I would have been able to finish it this trip, because I would have known what I needed to do to get it done. I had a good idea, but you don't know until you get on it where you are and how far you have to go. And the second thing is, after you've worked the climb and figured out what you need to do to be able to finish the climb, is just to go out there and do it. Really start making little steps every day towards achieving that goal. Next trip, it's gonna go. There's no doubt in my mind about it, and I know what I need to do to make myself better as a climber and get a little bit stronger and come back and be ready to take it down.
Chosen out. Well, some people, they think that their whole life is based on just sitting on a couch and watching TV. And to me, I almost see them as more handicapped than Ronnie. Ronnie can do things that people probably will never do in their entire lives. And to me, the word handicap means, you're unable to do something. You're handicapped. You can't do this. You can't do that. But in reality, that's not the truth with Ronnie at all. Yeah. That's it. Come on, man. You got it.
Come on, you got it.
Yo!
Oh, dude, you got it. Yeah.
I love all the people who always talk about ape index. I got a +6 ape index, and I'm this super tall man, and you know, I'm 5'5" with a -3 ape index. You know, but you know, on this trip alone, you know, people have said, "Oh, that sucks," you know, that stinks. But you know, I just sometimes will be like, you know, I can't complain. I mean, you know, sometimes I'll just point at Ronnie and just be like, you know, he doesn't complain, and he crushes harder than me sometimes, and you know, climbed with someone who was 5'2", you know, and made some route that I was getting shut down on look unbelievably hard. And I think especially with Ronnie, just like he doesn't complain, so why should I?
A friend of mine out in Colorado has a quote. I'm not sure if he's the author or who the author of the quote is, but it goes, you know, life is 10% events, 90% your reaction, and you know, it's all just how you adapt to the situation. You know, I've run into a couple situations where some climbers' attitudes really get to me. One of my main things, and that's gotten me through everything I've been through in my life, and I've seen it help a lot of people through their lives also, is just having a positive attitude towards anything. We're lucky to wake up every day and be able to do what we do. You know, I'm from Florida. Every time I get outside, it's at least an 8-hour drive to make it to the nearest outdoor climbing.
Right.
Which is a trek, but every time you get out there, I'm really appreciative to be out there. I'm really excited to be out there, and no matter what happens during the trip, I'm just psyched. And you know, some climbers that just have it right in their backyards, they can take all that for granted. I've heard all the excuses from, I'm too short, oh, I can't do this project because it's too hot today, oh, you know, the hold wasn't brushed, and this and that, and just all these tiny little excuses. You know, at the end of the day, I climb and I have one leg. I could sit there and look at a climb and say, oh, I can't do that because I have one leg, or I could get up there and try it, and I might fail trying it, but at least I got up there and did it, and you know, I gave it a shot. You know, the second you start making excuses, like if I look at a climb and I say, man, you know, I have one leg and I don't think I can do that, I've already defeated myself before I even started. You know, the second you take all your excuses and you just throw them out the window is the second that you'll start to realize your full potential. And my leg, you know, right when I hesitated, my leg started to fall off.